All right, let's jump in. Today, we're looking at a source you've probably seen a million times, but maybe never really looked at, a dictionary page. We're going to unpack this simple English Wiktionary entry for one very, very common word and see what's actually hiding inside. So, really think about it for a second. How much can you possibly pack inside one single everyday word? How much history, how much structure, how much hidden meaning? That's the big question we're tackling, and our guide is going to be the humble dictionary entry for the word goat. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. To really understand the depth that's hidden here, we've got to start right on the surface with the most basic, fundamental info we can find. And there it is, the simple English definition. Perfectly clear, right to the point. A goat is a countable noun, it's a mammal with horns, and it's part of the sheep family. Yep, totally straightforward. Exactly what you'd expect to see. The entry also gives us the phonetic spelling, of course, goat. So this gives us another piece of its identity, not just what it means, but how it actually sounds. So far, so normal. Everything seems exactly as it should be. But this is just the surface. All right, now we get to the good stuff. This is where our little investigation really kicks off. Because if you scroll just past that obvious definition, you find this small little clue on the page, a note that seems totally insignificant, but, well, it opens up a much, much bigger story. What's really interesting here is how easy it would be to just scroll right on past this. I mean, it's just kind of tucked away, almost like a little footnote. But this clue right here is the key to everything. And here it is, that clue, sitting there as a simple statement. Goat is on the basic English 850 list. Whoa. Okay, hold on. All of a sudden, this isn't just any word. It has a special status. It's been chosen. It's part of some exclusive list. But what on earth is that list? This is the question that changes everything about how we see the word goat. It takes us from a simple definition of an animal to a really fascinating piece of linguistic history. So let's find out. What is the basic English 850? Okay, let's unpack this mystery. This special status is the key to understanding why goat is so much more than just an animal. It's where a simple dictionary entry becomes this amazing window into a huge idea about language itself. So the basic English 850, or BE 850, is essentially a simplified version of English. It was created with this idea that with just 850 carefully picked words, a person could communicate about pretty much any everyday topic. Think of it like a foundational vocabulary, designed to be as clear and useful as possible. And this just nails the point home. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the Wiktionary page, you see the categories the word fits into. And right there, plain as day, it's tagged BE50. So the takeaway is, this isn't just a word for an animal. It's officially recognized as one of the essential building blocks of the English language. Now, you might be thinking that a basic word has to be a simple one, but being foundational doesn't mean it's isolated. Actually, it's the exact opposite. These core words, they act like these powerful hubs, connecting out to this whole web of other ideas and expressions. I mean, just look at this list pulled right from that same page. You've got the literal stuff like billy goat and mountain goat. Then it gets interesting with the figurative stuff, like the facial hairstyle goatee, or the incredibly powerful concept of a scapegoat. And of course, that classic idiom, to get your goat. This one little noun just blossoms into a whole family of related concepts. And the connections don't stop there. The word also acts like a tag for organizing our knowledge. If you look at the page's categories, goat connects us to grammar through nouns, to biology with mammals, and even to agriculture and human history through livestock and domesticated animals. It's like a little key that unlocks entire fields of information. And this might be the most surprising detail of the whole thing. 79. According to the Wiktionary page, that's how many other languages this single, simple English entry links to. I mean, from Amharic to isiZulu, it's just a brilliant illustration of the global importance of having a simple, shared concept like goat. So after this whole journey, from a simple definition to a global network of 79 languages, what's the big takeaway? Why does looking this closely at one everyday word even matter? It matters because a word like goat, especially one that was chosen for the basic English list, proves that simplicity is not emptiness. It's a foundation. It's a powerful connecting point for idioms, for science, for culture, and for dozens of languages all over the world. It's a tool for shared understanding. And that brings us to one final thought. We just unpacked the rich, hidden life of the word goat. So, what's the most powerful, simple word you can think of? A word that for you just opens up an entire world of meaning. Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this one.